What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Pofsky from UNDRGRND Magazine. I'm here with my boy Peyote Beats.
What's poppin' with you, bro?
What's going on, my man? How you feeling?
Yeah. Doing good, man. Thanks for having me over.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So tell me a little bit, just light background, right? Like I actually just met you for the first time today. You're from LA, born and raised?
Born in LA, raised in Palm Springs, oddly enough. Been here like for a decade though, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been producing for like 6 years though. Like
Cool.
6, 7 years. Music my whole life, played like classical piano when I was a kid and then moved on to guitar, so
Okay.
it's kind of like all around music man, you know?
Yeah. So what was the transition like from piano and guitar to then actually producing beats, working with artists, making that change?
It's crazy because when I moved here, I kind of like quit music and I was just gonna like, I went to school for like business marketing and then somebody told me like, yo bro, you can't just drop music, like that's crazy. So then it was like this transition from like when I was in like rock bands to like, I also love hip hop. So production was like the closest thing for me to keep making music on my own and shit.
Right.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was like around like 2016 when it got like kind of serious.
Got you. Yeah, I can definitely relate actually. Like I grew up playing guitar and then fell in love with hip hop and actually kind of gave up guitar and just totally went into it.
Yeah, it's just a cooler genre, you know, like rock music was cool. It had its, you know, decades, but I feel like right now with the current canvas and how people, you know, relate to things, it's hip hop.
I feel like today's, like what rock music was back then is hip hop for now.
It exactly is,
So,
yeah.
and it's like people that have an appreciation. Like I grew up on classic rock, right? But like now I love hip hop really only pretty much.
Yeah, and it's cool because I can still relate because I be doing like live shows, like playing guitar with certain artists, you know, like rappers, especially with like whatever shows like Cypress have. It's like I be doing live like guitar, so it brings me back to that live element that I used to be in.
Right, when you were just playing in the band as a kid and shit.
Yeah, but now it's like I'm with like rappers and like Bloods and Crips and shit, so it's like it's cool.
a whole different world.
Yeah, man. It's
Definitely.
fire.
So speak on that transition, right? How do you go from just being producer, working on your shit, to then performing with someone like Cypress or these different artists? And I'd love to hear about the things you've done in that regard.
Yeah, I had this rapper a couple years ago named Warhol SS. He told me to come on tour with him with the guitar. So that was like my first kind of taste of it. We did like a Western States kind of tour. And then from then it was like Uno the Activist. So I was like in this circuit, kind of like that 2017 SoundCloud circuit, and that kind of brought me back into playing live.
Got you.
You know?
Got you.
And then when I met Cypress a couple years later, it was like he had a few shows and with a lot of the West Coast artists that we started working with, so kind of switched to that too. Yeah.
So you met a lot of other people through Cypress and that kind of
just from like, because we just work on so many different songs and projects, like.
And he's a producer too, so he's networking like that.
DJ turned producer, now like ultimately a producer,
Right.
Yeah, man, that's my brother right there, so.
That's so fire, man.
Yeah, man.
So speak on like some of your favorite stuff that you've worked on. I know you did the No Love record.
Yeah, the No Love, Kalan featuring Mozzy. It was like a few months ago it came out with the video, so that was dope. And then like a month before that, it was like this Rucci record, Red Raggers with Lil Deuce. And then there was another Kalan record that came out too late last year.
Which one?
It's called Call Me.
Okay.
Yeah, Cypress released it on his joint.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
it was a single, right?
Yep, they played it on the radio. It was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And then a few that we've been working with like some Detroit rappers too, like Lonnie, BG Lonnie, and stuff like that, and some in the cuts that I'm like forgetting about. Yeah. We got a lot of music together. So.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a bunch of shit you guys like been working on that's probably under wraps. Like it's gonna be exciting to watch all the stuff that comes to fruition, right? Like musicians are always like 10 steps ahead.
Exactly, yeah. We got records that have been in the cut for 2 years that come out, like I said, like 2 years, 3 years later too, so.
So you said the No Love record was something like that, like about a 2-year process?
Yeah, it was about a 2-year process. Interestingly enough, like the story behind that was this producer, E Bless Me, that Cypress and I always work with. He bought like a guitar feature from me from like 3 years back. And it was just like, I thought he was just like a regular producer, just whatever, client type shit. And then he sent that to Cypress when I played guitar, and that turned into the Kalan joint featuring Mozzy. So it's crazy like how it came together, you know.
Over that much time too.
Yeah, like 2 years.
Right.
You know, so.
And you guys have performed that record and shit, you were saying?
Yeah, we performed it live in this room too, actually, for like another like documentary we were shooting.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Don't Come to LA, Rosecrans, Vic, and Cali.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to Vic for sure.
Fact, no cap. Nah, for real. So that shit's cool. So what's like some of your next coming moves or projects or things you're looking forward to as a producer? Like anything you have coming up?
Yeah, a couple in the cuts. One song is coming out. Again, we produced with Cypress with this artist named P1. He's really coming up. I think he just did like a record with Roddy.
Oh, wow.
But the record we have coming with him is like real special. Like you'll get to hear it. And I got a French Montana song in the cut that I'm excited about. That was like from a couple months ago. So it's just like, you know how like you be having those songs that are in the vault and you don't know when they're gonna come out, but you're super excited about them. So
yeah, that's the toughest shit.
yeah, you know. Yeah, Cali heard him for sure.
Yeah, no, I believe it. That's like the hardest thing, right? Is like holding on to that shit when you want the world to fucking hear it.
Yeah, bro.
But it's also exciting, you know? It's something to look forward to.
Yeah, it comes with this, like, this job, really. Just a lot of surprises, you know? Surprise checks, surprise placement, surprise performances.
Opportunities, right?
Like, opportunities, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It never stops.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
crazy.
sure you know as a rapper as well, like yourself, so.
Yeah, it's funny when opportunities come up, it's like you can't pass them, you have to take them, you never get that shot again. It's crazy, it's so much more real than people think.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. You gotta stay on top of things.
Hell yeah.
Especially in LA,
Right.
it's nonstop.
Yeah, a lot of competition, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you don't let that get to you though.
Right,
You know?
of course. So let me ask you, like, as a producer, do you have any goals of releasing, I don't know if you have already, but as your own, like, producer featuring an artist type of releases?
That's so funny because I was asked that like a week back too, or a few times. But yeah, since I have a lot of songs in the cut with different artists, like I can do that now. I think it's just gonna be a matter of like back end, like getting the, you know, the agreements right for that stuff. You know, permissions to release those songs. I got a lot of songs with Roy Woods, this Toronto rapper, so
yeah,
I would definitely add him to that tape, you know.
So you want to do like a tape or some shit?
Yeah, probably like 4 to 5 songs starting out.
That's fine.
Never done that, so that'll be a big first. Glad you brought that up, man.
Definitely. I'm a big advocate for that.
Yeah.
Like all producers and anything, like even Underground Magazine, we are gonna release a compilation album featuring our artists.
Smart.
You know, it's like
yeah.
you should always do that shit. I'm a big advocate for that.
For sure, we gotta work on that then.
Off top.
Yeah,
Off
man.
top. Yeah, so that's what's up, man. Is there anything else you want the people to hear while you're here? Or maybe where they can find you and shit? Like where can we hear some of this music? How can they get you on Instagram and all that?
Yeah, of course, Instagram at Peyote, P-E-Y-O-T-E Beats. That's my Instagram. You can see a lot of my work there and shit. You gotta watch out for us because we kind of creating like the new LA sound right now. So you'll be seeing us a lot more for sure.
No cap.
Yeah.
No cap, man. It's a pleasure to have you, Brody.
Yeah, appreciate you, Pofsky.
Yeah, this is Pofsky for Underground Magazine. I'm here with Peyote Beats.
Good luck.
See y'all later, man. Peace.
All right, peace.